Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we'll be looking at building around one of the new legendary pairings from the upcoming set, March of the Machine. I'm excited by all the new pairings, and the one that caught my eye during the stream last week was Zurgo and Ojutai. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Zurgo and Ojutai is a 5-mana 4/4 legendary orc dragon with flying, haste, and hexproof so long as it entered the battlefield this turn. Additionally, whenever one or more dragons we control deal combat damage to a player or battle, we look at the top 3 cards of our library. We may put one of them into our hand and the rest on the bottom of the library in any order. We may then return one of those dragons to our hand. So, Zurgo and Ojutai offers a sort of self-protection, because if we attack and then return it to our hand, we can then recast it next turn. Or, we can use this ability to return a different dragon with a desirable Enter the Battlefield trigger. Regardless, we also get to draw cards, provided we have dragons that are dealing combat damage to players. Or battles. Speaking of battles, 2 were spoiled during the stream that I think fit the deck rather well. The first one creates night tokens and then transforms into Teferi, while the other transforms into a dragon that helps to close out games very quickly. So we won't be a pure 100% dragon deck, we will have a light knight package as well. If only there was a knight that paired well with dragons. Well, before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp. 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Scalding Tarn, Arid Mesa, Flooded Strand, Misty Rainforest, Wooded Foothills, Marsh Flats, Rogram Triome, Steam Vents, Sacred Foundry, Hallowed Fountain, Training Center, Spectator Seating, Sea of Clouds, Storm-Carved Coast, Sundown Pass, Deserted Beach, Sulphur Falls, Clifftop Retreat, Glacial Fortress, Volatile Fjord, Alpine Meadow, Glacial Floodplain, Molten Tributary, Sacred Peaks, Idyllic Beachfront, Myriad Landscape, 3 Islands, 3 Mountains, and 3 Plains. Goldspan Dragon, Ancient Copper Dragon, Ganex Astral Hunter, Dragon's Horde, and Galazeth Prismari make up our on-theme ramp. For mana rocks, we're running Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Creativity, Talisman of Conviction, Talisman of Progress, Izzet Signet, Boros Signet, and Azorius Signet. Finally, Smothering Tithe pairs very well with much of our card advantage. Ancient Silver Dragon, Shimmer Dragon, and Sarkhan Fireblood make up our on-theme card advantage. We've also got Whirlwind of Thought, Rhystic Study, Jeska's Will, Windfall, Echo of Eons, Game Plan, and Emergency Powers. I love the idea of casting Emergency Powers and slamming a big scary dragon for free. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Counterspell, Negate, Dovin's Veto, Generous Gift, Imprisoned in the Moon, Boros Charm, Teferi Time Raveler, Abrade, Destroy Evil, and Authority of the consoles help us to control the game and remove annoying permanents. Cyclonic Rift, Farewell, and Magma Quake keep our opponents in line and reset the board as needed. Invasion of New Phyrexia, the Council of Four, Silverwing Squadron, and Sylvia Brightspear all help provide knights for us, and also lead to some interesting shenanigans. Utvara Hellkite, Korvath Brightflame, Invasion of Tarkir, Terror of the Peaks, Hellkite Tyrant, Lathless Dragon Queen, Niv Mizzet Perun, Ancient Gold Dragon, Scourge of Valkus, Astral Dragon, Dragon Lord Ojutai, Ojutai Soul of Winter, and Velomachus Lorehold make up our dragons. Anointed Procession, Legion Loyalty, Warstorm Surge, Dragon Tempest, Swiftfoot Boots, and Lightning Greaves help enhance our deck strategy and ensure we close out games quickly. Now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources with 37 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. 11 pieces of card advantage, 12 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 3 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 Sudden I Win card in Legion Loyalty. Seriously, with Legion Loyalty out combined with any of our damage effects, Warstorm Surge, Terror of the Peaks, Dragon Tempest, or Scourge of Valkus, we can close out the game very quickly. I'm also excited to see how well Invasion of Tarkir works in Dragon decks. I'm not excited to pick up half a dozen copies to put in all of Cute Stuff's Dragon decks, though. Are you building a Zurgo and Ojutai Commander deck? What about one of the other legendary pairings from March of the Machines? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Brian, Josh, Sean, Othon, Richard, and Bog Zombie. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.